Veronica, David, and Jeffrey. Y'all are the family with the most things going on. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about them.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is season 5, episode 17 of the haves and the have-nots. Like I said, that Harrington clan is carrying on. We start off this episode, that goddamn Veronica then took her ass, followed David and Erica into the elevator, stopped the elevator, and just caused a whole scene. She going back and forth, talking shit to Erica, on and on and on. David's trying to keep it calm. Erica tried to act kind of nice at first, then she just had enough. So they get ready to, get the catfight shit going on, and Erica is telling her, I'm nobody scared of you. I ain't got time for this shit, this, that, thing, and the other. So you don't know me, bitch, you don't know me. I'm telling you, you don't know me. Baby, then she started turning around and she did the worst, honey. She told David, said, I've given you everything. I've given you money. I've given you everything. What is it that you want from me, Veronica? She said, blood. I said, oh, okay. And the next thing you know, she's telling David, Erica's telling David, you know what, baby, it's cool. Just stay calm. Veronica said, well, look at you. Consoling my man and telling my man to stay calm. Bitch. And Erica's like, what? Honey, Erica started playing it up. And she knew she was getting to Veronica. Turned her back to Veronica and got the kissing David and carried on. Honey, Veronica said, bitch. She told her about 3 times. Back away from him, honey. She ain't listen. She grabbed her by a handful of hair, baby. Got to calling her bitches and was trying to give her the business, baby. And the fight got started, baby. They was tearing that elevator up. I said, child, it was another Solange and Tracy fight. They was throwing down in the elevator, baby. It was going down. So they was beating the hell out of David. He in the middle, beating the hell out of David. So he finally gets him to stop. And right before that, Veronica had told Erica, if you put your hands on me, honey, I'm going to press charges. And she told her, okay. She took her purse, baby, and said, bam, and knocked the camera around and was like, bitch, let's get it. I said, oh my. So then they pushed the emergency, speaker and stuff, and they're like, we need help, the elevator's stuck. That damn Veronica bust up will say, no, David, stop it, please, don't hit me anymore, please stop. Child, they're like, oh, we're going to send security, and they're looking at her like, this bitch. Child, she was carrying on, and then when the elevator door opened up, that bitch had nerve to fall down on the ground, honey, and say, please, David, don't hit me anymore. I said, she needs to stop. Child, this little fat guy will come around. David and Erica jumped off the elevator and ran on off. She getting up off the floor, honey, and straightens her dress out like, okay, honey. Let's go. And she can walk out the elevator. The little fat guy will say, ma'am, should we call security? She said, you're a little late, aren't you? And pressed on down the hall. I said, Veronica, okay, girl. All right. After that, David goes and bangs the shit out of Erica. They bang the shit out of each other. And she done knocked him out. He's asleep. She gets a phone call from Candace. Candace is calling her and telling her, don't you still got that hook up with cell phones? I need a cell phone, this, that, and the other. And Erica's continuing doing what she does. playing the war game. She's asking Candace, quite like, where are you? What room you in? I want to come talk to you. This, that, and the other. Candace is like, bitch, why are you asking me so many questions, huh? My room changes every day. Don't keep asking me. I'm with a John. Leave me alone. All I need is a cell phone, bitch. Beat it. So that was all going on. And she's like, where's David? She'll say, I haven't fucked him, child. He in their sleep. She will say, well, get off the phone. You're doing too much. So she still ain't feeling everything that Erica's putting out. And you shouldn't, because that bitch is trying to get you killed. Goes through all that. She also told her, she said something about Veronica. She told her, you better be careful with her. She plays in high places. She don't know where I'm from. She said, bitch, she play in high places. You don't want it with her. So she goes on about her business. Jeffrey runs into Landon. And this was a mess. Jeffrey ran into Landon down at the bar at the hotel. Landon lit a child. This was too much. Jeffrey, so it's official. Jeffrey and David have the best dick on this whole show. That's etched in stone. Etched in stone. Because Jeffrey done turned out Justin. Wyatt just ain't had enough sense to get none. Wyatt done had dick 22 times and claim he don't like it. He just ain't had none of Jeffrey's yet. When Jeffrey finally slided in Wyatt's going to be walking around with a rainbow flag, honey, and he ain't going to be able to get rid of him because Jeffrey is giving you golden dick kid, honey. He is the golden child, honey. So he is down there with Landon, baby. Landon literally begged Jeffrey to fuck him. Begged him. Then followed him up into the elevator. Tried to give Jeffrey head. Jeffrey's like, get off me. Get out of here. Go over there and stay. Literally, he's like, I'm going down on you. I'm great up. I said, now, Miss Landon, girl, you doing too much. But he literally was begging Jeffrey to bang him out and to let him suck him off. Just let me come in for a minute. I said, girl, stop, honey. That's a mess. So the golden child got it going on. He gets to his room and he's telling, like, Landon's like trying to be all over. He opens up the door, baby, and what do you know? Justin is in there butt naked laying in the bed, baby. I said, oh, here we go, honey. Here we go. I said, child, the picklocking police, honey, I can't take it. I can't take it, honey. Justin, and you know what? Justin's cute and all of that. And he has a sexy edge to him. Then he's kind of creepy. That lock picking and all that popping up and lurking and stalking. I can't. I can't. Between him and War with that shit, I can't. And remember Quincy used to do that too, climbing through windows with his fine ass, climbing through windows and shit. You'd be just as sharp. I don't want you climbing in my window and shit. I don't like that. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. So that's where we kind of left off with that. Next week looks like shit's going to really get ugly with them Harringtons. But anyway, okay. So Hannah is down at the police station. She actually had found out that Benny was there, and that he was being held, and that they're trying to charge him with the murder of Quincy Maxwell. Benny got to use Agent Davis's phone and told Mitch, please come down and pick up Hannah. Get her, because she's here and she's probably cracking up. Yeah, and also Agent Davis actually did tell Benny, he said, you're being railroaded, kid. And he was just shaking his head like he was just done with it. And he told me, he said, you made some really bad enemies in some really high places. And Benny's like, the hell? So Mitch is like, okay, I am, but there's some shit going on with my grandma. She's on one. So some shit's going down, something real bad. And I had to laugh because there really was something going on. Mama Rose has actually contacted Jim and threatened Jim. They going back and forth, and Jim's begging her, and she's like, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, Jim. I'm gonna have to really show you how to do it, because I gave you a chance to find War. You ain't found War. I ain't found him yet, but I'm getting ready to do you, because you think I'm playing, and you don't realize how pissed off I really am about that punk and all this bullshit. So I'm going to have to really do you. She said, don't worry, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to do you. He's like, what are you getting ready to do, Mama Rosa? She said, just don't ask me no goddamn questions. Just sit around and wait, and I'm going to do you. Just know you're going to get done. And she went on. Baby, when I tell you she did Jim, she did Jim. Next thing you know, honey, you see some people in a van. They pull up, and I don't know where they were. I want to think that they were down at the courthouse, but they're in a parking lot of some official building, baby, and they politely dropped a body wrapped in plastic, honey, and you know who it was, baby. They dropped her ass right in the parking lot, baby, and her goddamn shoes was kicked up like this, honey, just as stiff and hard, honey. I said, said, no, they didn't put on stiff, DA. Up in the parking lot, baby, and they had her. She wasn't even in between the yellow lines, right, baby? The bitch was double parked, honey, in the parking lot with her shoes pointing at the moon, honey. I said, "Ooh!" So I looked over there, baby. It was written on the thing on her chest, Jennifer Salzin and crier victim. I said, "Oh, that was dirty, 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 dirty." I said, oh, she's child. Mama Rosa ain't playing around with Jim. You hear me? She was on one, like Mitch said. Okay, so let's talk about high-ass Wyatt. Wyatt is over there. He's with Anna. And now, you know, y'all remember Oscar has gotten to Anna, right? So, looking at them. Go back and forth. And I'm saying, okay, Anna, come on and make us hate you, bitch. Because I know you get ready to do Wyatt some type of way. She's spending all this time with Wyatt and really getting them to trust her and all of that, which is things that she really needs to do for the program that she actually works in. But I think that bitch is on some slick shit, too. So Wyatt, you know, he's like, think about getting high and everything. They sitting there playing Go Fish or whatever. So she says, well, what do you do for fun? You want to go, let's go work out. Let's go for a walk. You got to find something healthy to do every time you think about getting high so it will subside the urge. So she said, what do you do for fun? He won't tell her sex. And she's like, oh, well, baby, we're definitely not doing that. So I'm sitting there laughing, and they had a little conversation about who loves you. Nobody loves me, this, that, and the other. I was waiting on them to get around and say, Jeffrey, honey, because wait, child, you don't want Golden Boy to love you. You're going to be done, bitch. You'll be walking around with that fucking colored flag, honey, trying to get some more like Landon, honey, begging to suck or fuck. Anyway, so they go through all that. She told me you ain't getting no sex, but she's going to fuck Wyatt. Y'all just wait and see, honey. I don't trust that Anna. She looks slick. And then we found out that she's an ex-dope fiend. I said, you wait, Miss Anna. We're watching you, bitch. So that's going on there. Last thing I'm going to talk about here is Charles and Landon. Honey, Landon and Charles got into a conversation. So you've been busting my chops all day. You need to tell me what's going on. And he's like, I'd rather talk to you when there's nobody, you know, when we're a private conversation, sir. And he's like, already put everybody out. I said, child, you better not tell me, honey, that Landon done been and on Charles, honey. But no, she ain't get her claws on him, honey. But he was telling, you know, about his little situation about Miss Candace. And he was pointing out all this bad shit about Candace, and she's this and she's that, and she's an escort, and all this, she got this going on, that going on, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that shit. Then he's like, okay, all that's nice. Clean her up. He's like, are you serious? He's like, clean her up. You take your ass, sweet boy, and you Olivia Pope it, and you make that bitch look good, because I'm planning on taking her to the inaugural ball with me, because I'm going to win. I said, oh. And Charles, he was like, I don't think you understand. He said, I don't think you understand. I said, clean her up. I said, oh, I like him. I like that Charles. Yeah, I like him. Anyway, don't judge me. Moving on. So the next thing we know, we see Landon, honey, just like any other old nasty queen, honey. He done got over there and made an anonymous tip baby and called downtown and told them, that Candace that y'all are looking for, she's in so-and-so and so-and-so, room so-and-so and so-and-so. Landon, you gonna pay for that, bitch. You just wait, honey. You're going to pay for that. I hope you don't end up seeing your girlfriend Maggie Day too soon, honey. Later. All right, y'all. So it looks like it's going to get really good next week. So I will catch you guys next Tuesday. Peace.